Good evening, and howdy, howdy, ho. How you doing, KP? Great to see you here. Nice to see you on time. We've got a few people watching, which is good. Pleased to see it, to be honest. If there's anybody wanting to know what's going on, that'd be great. Just let me know, because I haven't a clue. I tell a lie. I've got put out an open invitation, and I actually spoke to the guy as well, because we're going to do this hopefully on 2 platforms, if I've got it right. All things being equal, we'll be able to have a candid conversation over on our other channel with a self-confessed troll. Now, if that is the case, then when we end this stream, because at the moment we're doing a simultaneous, or as the Americans would say, a simultaneous stream. We're streaming here on good old YouTube, and we're also streaming over on our Rumble channel, which is pinned at the top, just above everything else, which is at the top. So just scroll all the way up and you'll see it. That is, of course, if my guest turns up. I'm hoping he does. Don't be surprised if you think he's a young kid. He's young compared to me. He's somewhere between the age of 24 and 27, if I remember right. And that is, this guy has got his own YouTube channel, but he does some good things on YouTube, but he also does some bad things as well. So I'm hoping that having a candid conversation with him might help him down the right route and utilize his skills. But as yet, he's not showed up. He said he might do. He's got work tomorrow. So I'm one of these. I don't hold my breath for anybody. Talking of which, anybody wants to come up and say hello, you please do so. You're more than welcome. You know that. At the moment, I do know there's a couple of other lives going on. So we may get invaded by them later. And one of the hosts that I was talking to earlier, Mr. Tim Smith, he's thinking of popping over himself. So we might be honoured with Tim's presence, and also a religious person. He may come across and say hello, depending on his gardening. And, well, we got the other one, the Joker in the back. There's always the Joker. He may turn up as well. Not the Joker, by the way. I'm talking about the Joker in the pack. That'll be Bear Britain audits. It's unlikely that we will have lots of people today, but you never know. After all, it is Friday, and Friday on the 26th through to the 31st, depending on when you get paid, is payday. Near enough. So yeah, the title of this tonight's show is just Friday night. Let's see what happens, basically. Whatever happens. I don't know. Let's see. I keep saying that you never know. This might be the last show, and the only reason why I say that is you never know with an open invitation whether or not people are going to take their own advantage and try and do things or say something while they're on panel, But, yeah. So Friday's been a nice sunny day for the majority of people. All the sun worshippers have been out, and what they go out and they just dig up look at the sun, lie there, do absolutely sod all, or they pretend to do some gardening. Either way, they end up doing something. Me, I've been working in a sweat room, known as a living room, because I've been working from home. Yes, we still do that, folks, where possible. We still work from home. It's great. About the only positive thing I can think of the last few years or so. Anyway, KP, I'm glad you got your own Rumble account. You'll have to let us have the link. You know, we can sort it out from there. But oh, I hear you can't post anything. Well, I think you can now. There you go. I made you a little bit blue. And everybody ends up being blue, by the way, so you can post your own link. You know, I don't mind you posting a link for another channel. It's the only way we're going to get to see you. Unless you hop over to Grim Reaper and put your link in there, and then I can nick it, you know. And I can put it in for you. So, what's people been up to today? Come on, give us a clue. Don't be shy. Can't just be KPs. Find a few things. Control, delete lows while I'm setting up my guitar. Ooh. Hello, Vanished. Thank you for dropping in. Thank you, Delete Laws. I thought you were a different Delete Laws at first. I wonder what Vanished has been up to, or even better, what has he been doing in the sun? Yeah, everybody seems to like the sun. I don't. I hate it. Sweat far too much. But hey. Yes. I remember you, Delete Laws. No, I do. You were in a chat, and I was in a conversation with our guest, if he turns up. He has an open invitation. And the reason being is that when he does turn up, I'm going to have to close this down and head over to our Rumble account, which is pinned, because it could be controversial. Don't worry. Over there, if you want to come up, you can do, because the link for StreamYards is there as well. I have posted the link for StreamYards. It's there up in the chat if anybody wants to come up and say hello. I've only got the banner just in case, because obviously when you got a self-confessed troll due to a peer, you have to put a few precautions in place. Now, I'm not going to say for 1 minute he has any intention of causing such a little channel as ours any harm, but we have to make sure. And that's the reason for the poster at the moment. But just in case you were wondering why, that's the reason why there is a poster on there rather than my normal avatar. I was asked if I would ever appear on YouTube or Rumble or anywhere, as in my own face, because some people believe that people who hide their face are trouble or could be trouble or don't deserve the respect of others. Each to their own beliefs, that's fine. But I would say don't judge a book by its cover, I should say. Because, thanks for that, Delete Laws, appreciate that. I'm hoping to get a few more people over there so that I can start doing lives over there. I'll still do some over here, of course, but I'll probably end up going over there on a regular basis. At the moment, I've only really got time for one show a week, as they say, or one piece of history. shall we say. But why have I invited Truth Finder UK? Well, I've got a lot of information which has been passed to me, and some of it shows allegedly him porn bombing an American channel. I've got both the original and also the cover-up version. I never want to see the original again because he says it's not him. I don't know whether it is or it isn't. I can't say. Maybe I would need to put him in front of some sort of identity parade. That would be fun. Do you recognise this brick? And don't take this the wrong way. It's just the way it worked out. Poor Dirt Farmer, however you mate. Sorry about that. I just feel like what I did. It's also quite amusing, but that's only from a British point of view. How are you doing? Hope you're doing okay. I take it your feud is still going on, but hey, it's just the way it goes. Well, delete Loz. If you've got it, send it to me if you can. Check me out on the what's the word I'm thinking now? Discord channel. You find me on there. You know. Thank you for the spanner. I put it in the toolbox. I know what you're saying, even though you spelled it wrong. You're welcome, KP. Question is that the real Dirt Farmer? Let's have a look, because everybody's welcome here. I don't care what side of the fence you sit on. This is probably the British version of what some people would describe as a shit show. No pun intended. But yeah. There you go, Mr. PDF. Made you a little bit blue because obviously I didn't want to upset you. It was an accident. Yeah, I know it's you. Checked you out, mate. But there's a lot of people who try to impersonate people, and you just got to be a little bit more careful. After all, I do have we the people tyrant twats looking for me and trying to cause me problems, but then again, they shouldn't go after people who, I get on with. Yeah, I'll stick my nose in into what they're doing every now and again. Why not? It's all in good fun. And at the end of the day, it's only YouTube. On YouTube, it should be fun. You shouldn't take anything too seriously. The only snake killer out here. I like that. So, over here it's been warm. It's been very warm for this time of year. We've had the sun worshippers out. I've seen them. It's probably, if I said to you it was around about 20 Celsius today, well, that'd be cold for people over in the States. Yeah. Oh, it's Ms. B. Hello. I've seen you around as well. I've seen a lot of people around. I don't tend to take sides. I just ask that people are respectful to each other. Leave your shit at the door. The only person who causes any crap is me, and that's usually because I invite trolls. He's not turned up yet. Hopefully he will. The person who I would hope to have a conversation with is the one and only UK Truth Finder. The Joker. I wonder if that is the Joker. We have all different communities popping here, by the way, folks. And there's only one rule, as I say, and that is please leave all the crap at the door, because it's just not worth it, believe me. Especially around certain areas. I mean, what's the point in having a load of garbage, People come here. I have people on one side of the fence in America. I have people from Canada in here, and I just do not, under any circumstances, have anything to do with them. I'm just one of those. Okay. This is definitely a PDF raid. No justice. We met. And I'm still here. I'm surprised no justice is coming. The Joker is driving. I hope Batman's not after you, mate. It's probably an old joke, but it's still funny. Well, to me, that's the first time I said it. Yep, definitely a PDF raid. And Spunkfish, Tony, how are you doing? Nice to see you here. I thought you'd fallen out with me like quite a few people. But I don't care. Eric, or Edric, I should say, pronounce it right. Now, Ms. B sent you. And poor Dirt Farmer sent her. Getting interesting, this. I just wonder what's going to be going on next week when I go into certain people's parties. This should be fun, that. For those people who aren't too sure of me, I have a warped sense of humour. So I see quite a few people for one side of a fence showing up. And then I think, oh my, this is going to be interesting. Oh, poor Dirt Farmer sent you also, Joker. Okay. I thought I'd seen you around, but I wasn't sure where. Now I know where. It's good to see you in here, Spunkfish. It's a while since we've spoken. Last time you were reasonably with it. I know you've been on the various panels and you've made a few friends along the way. I also know you're very outspoken, which is what a lot of people in the chat are. Very outspoken. There's nothing wrong with that at all. And there's some from Rastas. Oh, right. I've not seen Rasta for a long time, not spoke to him. I hope he's doing okay. I see him occasionally online talking about his chucks and whatnot. And I've not seen him on here, but he can't get StreamYards where he is, unfortunately. It doesn't work properly. Keeps tying him out, if I remember right. If anybody wants to say hello verbally, you can do. The link is somewhere in the top of the chat. If you can't find it, someone should be able to, and then repost it. Failing that, I'll put it in. We are going to move over to our other account shortly. And the reason being is I can't play any music on here to fill out. Otherwise, you're just going to have me droning on. And I'm not one of those. I don't work well on my own. I've got to have somebody to talk to. Last week we had Eddie on doing some singing for us and some chatting. Hello, Brandon. Good to see you. Thanks for turning up. But this week it looks as though I'm going to be on my own, which is fine. I'll just play some music over on another channel. That way I can't get told off. We've got about 18 people watching us. You know, hey up, I've got some more eyes. Three can keep a secret if two is dead. I like that. That's brilliant. Thank you for coming along. There's a few new people here, wasn't expecting, but you're more than welcome. I'm not one of these that goes into any great things regarding I don't do much in the way of drama. I might cause it, but I don't do much. Where are you from? Three can keep a secret. Oh, you don't say. Literally, he doesn't say. But I'll tell you what, you've got a few subscribers there. So what I am going to do is I'm going to put your link out to see whether or not anyone fancies dropping your like or something, you know. There you go. That's the link over to Three Can Keep a Secret. Canadian, British, Colombian. Oh my God, try saying that when you had too many whiskies. Or beers or whatever your favourite tipple is. I don't think I could, but you're welcome anyway. Everybody's welcome. Anybody wants to come over to his channel, please do so. And hit that subscribe button. You know. I recall, Black Watch is here. How are you doing? I recall Mercury used to say, "Thanks for coming along. I miss his music. You mean Freddie, of course." Yeah, I like playing a bit of Freddie Mercury and Queen. I like listening to them. They made quite a few great songs and albums, considering they're a song from the 70s into the 80s, and they didn't really start great. It wasn't until they got a bit more commercialized that they started making things. Okay, so PDF sent you as well. Three Can Keep a Secret if two are dead. I don't care who sent you along. You know? PDF is showing a lot of respect, and I appreciate it very much as well. If you want to subscribe to me, hit the like button, do what you wish. I don't mind. I'm not here for clicks and views. I'm certainly not here for subscribers. I don't push it. I just say if you want to, do so. If you don't, then that's fine. You know, don't have an issue either way. I've been around for a couple of years. Those people who don't know, I've tried to do these on a regular Friday night. Sometimes they're entertaining, sometimes they're not. Sometimes I have people falling asleep. So, Black Watch, I think when Queen did the backing track for Highlander, that was when they were at the best. I agree. And they also did a lot of music for the TV show, or they allowed the music to be used for the TV show, not just for the films. So that was reasonably good as well for to do that. and Highlander TV show was quite good. You know, it was, how can I put it? It gave the show something good about it, and I think that's probably the only thing that was good, because the TV series just went on far too long. Now, Spunkfish and anybody else, if you want to come up, the link is somewhere at the top of the chat. But I do believe that I best put it back in, so it's nearer to the bottom for some people. If nobody comes up, I shall move over to the Rumble channel, and I will end this live so that I can listen to some music, maybe play some Queen. Something like that anyway. But the Rumble location is pinned at the top. So you got no excuses now. You'll be able to go over and say, hey, found you. Got about 14, 15 subscribers over there, but they're not done anything over there. Yeah, it's just an area where we can go, we can enjoy, talk about what we want, regardless, of what the topic is, and not worry about things like terms of service. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're probably about to get raided. Another raid from a UK stream. BBA, Bear Britain Audits, has arrived. He always turns up when I've not long put the link out for people. So he might want to come on up and say hello. Or he might not. The constitutional state, hello. Thank you for coming along. We've got a good old mixture of people today. And please don't tell me PDF sent you. That would not surprise me. I'm always looking for new people with new ideas on YouTube. So I'm always willing to give somebody a chance and have a look at their channel and see, I've seen some of yours before. Why didn't I hit the button? I don't know. Let me rectify that. Yep. Well, the real...
What's happening?
Say hello.
What up? Hello. Hello. What you doing?
What's going on at this present moment in time, and for some reason I can't hear you. Just give us a minute and I'll sort that problem out. Yes, see, the trouble is I'm deaf. So I've got to sort of lead out. Give me a second or three. Right, hopefully this will work. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you now. I swapped the hearing aid system over.
All right.
How are you doing, PDF?
Doing well. Doing everyday thing, the everyday thing, living life.
Every day is a different day. Hello, Bear. How are you, mate? Oh,
yeah, I ain't had to battle no rattlesnake today, so I'm doing good.
Oh, right. Okay. I know I've heard a rumor or three, but they're only rumors.
Yes, yes. There's probably videos to prove it somewhere.
Oh, I don't say that.
If it got to do with killing rattlesnakes, because I had to kill a 7-footer last week.
Ooh.
This thing was
But you can
huge.
sell them, though.
Shit, I threw
You
that
can
bitch
sell
across the fence, man. It's like a rodent to me.
them.
I could have sold him. I just didn't feel like messing with him. I mean, I get him out of here. They're everywhere here. But I could have got like $25 for him, probably.
Yeah, I thought I heard something about, if you kill a rattlesnake, you can sell it.
Yeah, they got take it to the feed store.
Really.
Yeah, they're everywhere here, man. It ain't worth messing with.
Please, don't export them over here.
No, keep them away from me too. That's what I say. This one was right in the front yard.
We had enough with your grey squirrels. They took over. Buggers. Hello, Mr. Kilt. Nice to see you again. Thank you for dropping in.
How's your weather over there?
So, say that again. Sorry, mate.
How's your weather over there?
Well, today it's been warm. Warm for us.
We rain.
We've had people out worshipping the sun. Oh, it's turned up finally, etc. Don't see, you're on the wrong place. It's not the Gripper channel.
It seems like everybody's flooding everywhere. That's why I was wondering, because I mean, Australia's flooding. There's floods everywhere. Hell, Africa.
We'll get it.
Yeah.
Not that bad.
Well, there's a new ocean being formed in Africa across the desert.
Why?
Yo, man. Shit, I didn't even realize I was on the show. Sorry.
What up?
Man. Yo, yes.
Hello,
man.
Bear.
PDF. What's going on?
Hello.
PDF if you've not met him before.
No, we've met. I know PDF.
How are you?
Good, bro. All good. Sorry to interrupt. Sorry. Carry on.
Just driving.
Nah, we're driving to
the road, I notice.
I do service calls and different things. I do work.
Okay.
I work. Air conditioning guy. Air conditioning man.
Yeah, you're driving on the wrong side. You're driving on the wrong side, though, bro.
I know it. I got to go make a video. Old Spirit. I don't know if you know Spirit, but he did 15 seconds short. He's got his Commodore up to 105 mile an hour in 15 seconds. So I got a race, but I got to do it on the wrong side of the road, he said.
Just make sure no one's coming in the opposite direction over there,
Somehow he said it isn't fair unless I do it that way, because that's the way he did it.
Oh, right. Okay. But did he close the road first?
He's in Australia, so he was on the right side.
Oh, right. So he's on the right side, yeah.
But now he wants me to do it on the same side as he did it. And I'm like, wait a minute. I think he's trying to set me up.
That would be the wrong side for you, because you drive on the right, not on the left.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. He wants me to be over there somewhere. I'm thinking, wait a minute. He said something about the wind draft. I don't know. I told him I'm sitting on the other side, though. See, he's on the other side sitting. He's sitting over there somewhere, and I'm over here, I think he's trying to set me up. Never trust an Australian. I'll tell you that right now.
Well, I wonder where we got rid of a load of people years ago.
That's true.
Many years ago.
Yes.
Something to do
evolved.
with the prison population.
And they've evolved. They didn't get better, did they? Something to think about.
I far be it for me to comment on my Australian friends. They'll lynch me. A lot of them live in the outback rather than in built-up areas. So they're used to the sort of things you're used to.
Yeah, when they got kangaroos in their yard, I'm figuring that's pretty far out back.
Yeah, it's
So
just outside the town centre usually.
Yeah, we have alligators, but that's normal for Florida, so that's nothing new. Everybody got it. We all have them in Florida.
Yeah, you get the extra pets. You just need to make sure you don't go too close to them.
Yeah, I try to stay away from that.
How are you doing? Well, for those people who came in late, we got ambushed by PDF first. I want to say ambushed, I mean that in a nice way. And then he brought half of his crew with him, or some of them anyway. We've had Miss B in here. We've had, what's his name now? 3 people can keep a secret if 2 are dead. I just think that's so funny.
Hey, these channels have some really good videos on them if you want to go watch some good stuff.
Yes.
All the channels that came in today have really cool stuff on them. I mean, we do everything pretty much factual and try to make it fun, but sometimes it ain't. You know how it is.
Some of it is funny, some of it is a little bit, and you know where I'm going with that.
Yeah, we go to extremes. We go to extremes. Yes, we do.
Yeah.
What are we calling extremes?
Oh, I'll tell you on another day.
Well, we do not use. Hey, one thing you can bet, I can guarantee you, we never, ever, ever will porn bomb you or anything like that. We don't do that. That's the one extreme we never will go to.
I can honestly say.
What is it? What do you do? Like a form of trolling?
Trolling? We give what we get. We're kind of like reactors. We kind of react to someone else's actions, I would say. If you go after somebody,
that's the way it should be, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much what I do. I have a lot of serious stuff I do too, as well. That really, some of them make you cry. At least makes me cry. But I have a lot of weird. I'm not a one kind of page. I'm kind of like a bipolar page. My page got a little bit of everything on it. I kill snakes. Hey, I killed that damn rattlesnake there. I'll tell you what, that thing was big, dude. When I walked out the door, he screamed, "Help, snake!" And I had to run out there and see that thing. I wanted to run back in the house, but my wife's standing there looking at me inside the house like she wasn't letting me back in the door. So go check that video out. You want to see a big old snake? You ain't got no rattlesnake. It's a diamondback, probably 7 foot long. Biggest round is a daggone soda bottle. I'm talking about a 2-liter bottle.
Damn.
It's scary. Yeah, just the sound, man. The sound of this thing was deafening.
Yes, V. Not seen you around for ages.
Who?
V for Vianetta.
Yeah. I just checked him out. I thought it was somebody else.
Hey, check it out. You see that?
Nice.
That.
Let's have a look on the. Hang on a second, so everyone can see. Let me try and figure this out. I hate StreamYards when it's not, when it doesn't work.
Oh, too late now. Too late. Truck's done.
Never mind.
Hey, anybody has a phone, they can stretch their screen out and see it. But they come rolling up in here in a little golf cart, right?
Yeah.
And that's how they drive around in the streets around here on golf carts. You know what I mean? You just drive down the road in your golf cart around here. There's nobody going to bother you.
Well, I'll say one thing, V. If anybody wants to join you in cracking a beer open, then do so. If you haven't and you'd prefer to have a smoke, by all means, light it up.
Y'all ain't drinking Bud Light, are you? You don't drink Bud Light, do you?
No.
Okay.
No. Funny enough, though, I've got Budweiser in at the moment. That's why I have been drinking, but it's not Bud Light.
Okay, good. I've been watching a lot of commercials. I've been a little nervous. So I don't know. I don't drink beer. I don't drink beer, but if I ever start, I know I'm not going to start with that.
Well, I've heard some rumors about Bud Light, but
yes, I'm a little nervous for them. They're
very controversial, for what I've heard.
Yeah, their stocks are doing terrible. Have you seen their stocks? They're like falling fast.
Well, a couple of years ago, the brewers who make Corona beer, their sales dropped. I don't know why. Maybe it had something to do with a virus named after them, spelled differently, allegedly.
Yeah, I thought that was the cure. You're supposed to get you a 6-pack of that, and you were good.
Well, it would have made more sense to me.
Yeah.
But CMDR. Is that one of your friends?
Who?
CMDR.
Commander. Yes, very good person right there. That's Commander. You don't remember Commander? Commander's Lounge? He hasn't done a lounge.
The Auditor's Lounge.
The Auditor's Lounge, yes. Yeah. Commander's Auditor's Lounge, yes. Very good person right there. He should come up on the panel. I'm going to run in the store real quick. I'll be right back. I got to get something.
Yeah, no worries. Do what you need to do.
Driving for about an hour. I'm dry to the bone. I pulled up, and then it was like 4 cars pulled up, and everybody rushed in the door. I'm like, sitting there for a minute. Wait for them to get in line. Otherwise, I'm going to be in the back of the line. But I'll be right back. You got to kick me out. I'm going.
Right. No, I won't kick you out.
All right. I'll be right back.
All right. So while PDF dips into buy whatever he's buying, I'll just say hello to the people who've not had a chance to yet. Mystical, hi. Monk, good evening. Outlaw, good evening. We've got a mixed bag of Americans and UK people. All we need now is a couple of Irish, and we've got it perfect. Where's anyone you wanted? Monk, have you finished doing your gardening for the day? For those people who were here at the beginning, Monk is the religious person. He only ever talks about religion when he goes onto a panel. Don't you, Monk? He's always saying, God damn it, I've got more to do. Big up the half Yanks and half English. No, the British. It might be from England. But I didn't start the jokes about the Australians. Yeah. There, you're not quite here. Okay, I've got you. You can turn your camera off if you want. Leave it on. All right. No worries.
Yo.
Garden works finished. Just praying. Yes, he told you he was one of those that just goes around being religious.
Can I smoke on here or not? Should I turn it off while I smoke?
What are you smoking? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what the rules are. If it was over on the other channel, it wouldn't make a blind bit of difference. You know, I was thinking of going over there shortly so that we can have a chat.
I just say you can't smoke, you can smoke, you can't smoke. I don't know what the rules is around that.
I think basically, I know you're not allowed to smoke anything related to 420. You know.
How do they know it's related? How do they know it's related to 420?
Well, probably be by the size of the rolling. But of course, if you're using a vape, they wouldn't know unless you're coughing your guts up. That's the only problem with the vape. Oh, it's great. Does the job. And I'm still in profit. Still got a full one.
Yeah, they're good, aren't they?
Oh, very good. Personally, I think it's worth the money. Personally.
Me too.
But I've seen some very old friends come back, and I've not seen for a long time. And I've seen some new ones turn up. And some regulars. Well, one in particular.
No! How did Monk get in the door? How'd that happen?
He's not volunteered to come up yet.
You should be careful what you wish for. He'll be up here farting and all sorts before you know it.
I know he's like that though. Listen, I've got to be fair. He's let me on his channel, so. On the odd occasion, but you see, my channel, my rules.
You have
That's
rules.
Fair, isn't it?
There's rules.
Oh, you have to make them up to go along.
The Grim Reaper has rules. What kind of Grim Reaper are you?
My
Wow,
own.
we got
I was going to put
sunshine.
you on full screen so they could see where you
Oh,
were
okay.
going. But
We got sunshine. First time today the clouds done broke through.
Whereabouts in the States are you, bro?
I'm in North Florida, right along the Georgia line. Out here in the swamp.
Nice.
Out here in the
a very
woods.
warm place.
Yes, it's only 75 out because it's been cloudy all day. Been raining.
Now that's 75 Celsius. Don't forget, folks, the UK decided many years ago to go to change from Fahrenheit to Celsius.
Celsius.
Yeah.
Fahrenheit
So
to
I can't
Celsius.
work. I can't work the conversion out.
There's an easy way of working it out, but I can't remember what it is now. Someone did once tell me there's a really, but it's remembering the method of how to do it. But it's really easy. It like you're meant to take that number and then do something with it. I can't remember what it is now, and then you get that number. But
I'm almost.
There you go, folks. Proof the Americans drive on the wrong side of the road.
Yes. I'm almost to the house. There's the boat ramp I always go to. But I used to a
To
lot.
be fair, though, aren't there like more places that drive on that side of the road than the left?
I don't know.
No, there is.
Yeah, I think there is.
I think we're like the odd ones. To be fair, we're like the odd.
No. Anywhere where Britain invaded or sent people to, majority of them drive on the left.
It was nearly everywhere.
Yeah. Funny enough, today I was talking to a friend on YouTube, and I'm going over to the States. If not next year, the year after, for definite.
Oh, you put them in your suitcase. You're gonna like smuggle me over there.
I'm taking a flight only deal.
Yeah, you can still smuggle me over.
They've offered to put me up, and I can watch the green stuff grow. Because apparently it's perfectly illegal where I'm going, which is amazing.
Yeah, man. What a life, eh? Go down the old dispensary, get your bud, any bud you like.
As long as it's not a Bud Light.
As long as it's not a Bud Light, exactly.
Yeah, you have to think about that one. Yeah, well, I've never been to America. I think it'd be a trip of a lifetime. I'm going to go to New York. But the funny thing is, the guy who's going to put us up doesn't drive, so I'm going to have to hire a car.
Yeah.
So
Wait, can you do me a favour?
Driving on the wrong side of the road.
Can you do me a favour then? Can you do me a favour when you go over there?
Teach them how to drive.
Nah, can you do an audit at a police station?
Hey, you see all that stand over there where it's a bunch of watermelons?
Yeah.
You just drive up there and you load up as many as you want and you take off real fast before the farmer comes out and gets you.
Now.
No, it's you could put your money in a little box. It's, you know what I mean? $3 a watermelon, you just put your money in a box. It's an honor system.
Yeah.
All the vegetables. Yeah, everybody does that around here.
No, you can do that though, bro. Just go audit a police station for me on behalf of the Bear Britain Audits channel.
Yes, we could have him set up to do that. I know someone that'll take him out. I mean, not take him out, literally.
Don't take him out, Jesus.
That'll be clipped and go around all over the place. Poor dirt farmer offered a hitman to bear.
Yes. I'm taking donations, y'all. Dono.com. Hook me up. How much can we get?
Well, I was just about to bring somebody up and they disappeared. So if you'd like to come back up, I'll put you in because I do know that Bear would love to have a chat to you. He's just made a deal with an American.
Yes.
So he'll be able to have a chat to you.
Will I need to borrow his passport?
No.
No.
No, it was
Well,
Monk that was in the back. He's disappeared.
Yeah, Monk. That's I need to buy his passport. You scared
you
him
mean
off.
he's...
You scared him off.
I was
You
just
did.
about to add him.
You kicked him.
Hey, Joe,
What
for
did you do
life,
that
how you
for?
doing? There we go.
What's that?
Right.
Yeah, well, you got crocodiles in Florida, innit?
Yes, crocodiles and
Watch out for the
rattlesnakes.
crocodiles, man. Watch out for the crocodiles.
We do have crocodiles, but mostly alligators. They're not quite as vicious, but just a little
What part
small.
of Florida are you from?
I've lived all over Florida. Right now, I'm in North Florida.
I've got
Very
family in Pensacola.
Oh, that's about 2 hours west of me. That ain't far.
Yeah,
Pensacola Beach.
I've got,
Beautiful white sandy beaches.
yeah, it's
I'm
beautiful.
sorry,
Yeah,
I
brother
misheard
and
it. I
sister
thought you
out
said
there.
Pepsi Cola. I misheard that. I thought you said Pepsi Cola. Sorry.
No,
Yeah.
Pensacola, mate. Pensacola.
Pensacola. Yeah, that's
Beautiful
a
place.
cool place. That'd be a good place to send them to do some audits.
Yeah?
Yeah, because they just beat
There
up
we
my
are, Bob.
blind. The cops beat up our blind veteran friends, so they'll beat up anybody. Hell, they don't care.
Gee.
There you are,
there.
Bob. Next time you're over there, bro,
Go over to Florida.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
to Pensacola.
go do an audit, man. No running away, though.
Just
Can't
go.
run away, man.
Just go to the Veterans Affairs office and tell them you need help, and they'll help you.
Take care, Outlaw.
Big up the king. Long live the king.
What, Charlie?
King Outlaw.
No, outlaw.
Outlaw King.
Oh,
King
that's
Outlaw.
all right then. Don't mind that. I was going to say, if you'd have said yes, you'd have gone right back to the
No, I
dungeon.
can't stand the Royals, mate. I'm not a Royalist one bit.
Right. Well, I'll let you off with that one, but can you explain why you're a Man U supporter?
I can because it was the first stadium that I was ever took to, ever.
Was that with the bars or without the bars on?
I think it was without the bars. I think it was, it was
Oh.
without the bars. I was about 7, 8.
Oh, I remember when they first put them there, and the reason
Yeah?
for it was to protect the audience from the players,
I
especially after
definitely think-
Cantona.
I think it must have been about 82, 83, maybe. And I was visiting with my gran and my uncle, and he took me to the stadium. And actually, you'll probably get a year from this. He took me to the stadium, and outside, I ended up meeting Viv Anderson and Brian Robson.
Oh yeah.
So that's that. Work out the years from there. I can't remember. I was young, mate. But yeah, they was outside, mate. Viv Anderson and Brian Robson.
Oh, that is a long time ago.
And that's when I just remember thinking, bloody hell, they're like tall geezers and like whatnot. And it was Man United, and yeah, that was it. That was my team then.
So you were bullied into it, basically.
Yeah, I think so, mate. Defo, 100%. Defo. 100%.
Oh no! Sorry, folks. I have to apologise. Ron Smith turned up.
Look at the
Hello,
cat. Man. Oh, Rim. What's going on, Rim?
What go on,
Big up
man?
Rim Smith, man.
Big up, Rim.
Good evening, all. How the devil are we?
The devil's good.
We were doing fine.
All right, do you want me to go?
No, you're all right.
Wow, you know.
So, where's this guy to then?
Hang on a second. Delete laws. Stop being upset because you didn't make the European Cup or the Euros or whatever it is. You know?
Oh
often I
no,
get the
Liverpool.
chance to take the piss out of
How do Liverpool
supporter.
feel about missing out on Champions League this season?
But in the
Well, you know what it is?
UEFA,
Oh, you know what it is. You know who took their spot, don't you?
wasn't Newcastle by any chance?
It was indeed, mate. It was indeed.
Oh,
Who were they?
Oh,
That's
come
what I
on.
thought.
There's a Leeds. There's a Leeds.
I just want to go back to poor Dirt Farmer because apart from the fact he's showing his dogs off, right? That area that
I had to go get the mail.
I was going to say I've seen before, but other people haven't, unless they got a good memory. And I remember you telling me about your mailbox, right?
Yeah.
Where, out in the sticks where he is, right? The
about a
mailboxes
mile away.
always face the road, right? Trouble is, when the post people turn up and they park up, they can block the road. So he's turned his post box round so they can pull up off the road and cause an even greater problem for people seeing around the corner. But PDF doesn't care because it's not on his land, is it?
That's mad, isn't it?
Big
There
up
you go.
PDF, man.
I was trying to keep the mailman safe. That way, he don't have to stop out here on the outside.
Yeah.
We got to pull off onto the inside.
Now, anybody who ever said to me that PDF doesn't have any sort of common sense or feelings towards another human being, because of that, I have to disagree. Because you do.
Hey, and check it out. I also made it easier for them. Look, they don't have to reach across the passenger seat or buy a European car.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
They can drive an American car. They can put them right out the driver's side in the mailbox. Actually, that's how it is here, though.
Yeah. Well, we have letter boxes. They actually go through a door.
Well, see, we have a lot of traffic.
Better.
We have a lot of traffic that speeds by here all the time, so we don't want anybody to get hurt out here.
Why is the speed limit there, or isn't there one?
No, there ain't really a speed limit. Just don't go too fast at the end.
Can you imagine a copper pulling you over, PDF? You're speeding.
Imagine walking all that far, like just to get your post in the morning.
Oh, it's not that
That's why
far.
I'm just getting it now.
I know, that's a proper trek, isn't it, Tim?
That's a trek and a half, that is, just to get the post. Whoa.
Yeah, but you drive there normally, especially if it's raining.
Oh yeah, I suppose if you got a car, you would drive down there and reverse back. I would, like, but
yeah, but PDF can pick which car he wants to drive.
that's a lot of land, isn't it?
Well, one time a cop come driving by, and he had an underage-looking little girl in the car with him, and he was down here at the end of the dirt road. It's a dead end at the river. When we reported it and made our complaints, he quit our county and left and went to the next county over and got a job as a K-9 cop.
Now, I have a major problem with your system over there.
Me too.
Right?
Yeah,
because at least here, if someone gets struck off the police list, it covers the whole of the country. Right?
Yeah.
However, over there, it only covers the area that they get done in. It doesn't follow them because it's all.
You know how they got away with it? They would write down on the law that they wrote when they wrote it. They said that you would be fired from, let's say, the Florida Police Department. You would never be a cop again in Florida. Well, they don't have jurisdiction over the other states to say whether or not they're allowed.
I know.
Until we come up with a law that says if you have charges in another state, you can't get a job as a cop. That's the type of bill we need. But getting the legislators to run that bill in front of the Congress to get them to try to push it to the top is going to be like, it's going to be impossible almost. Maybe a Supreme Court judge might be able to do it, but something horrendous would have to happen. A cop would have to go from one place to another, to another, to another, keep getting jobs and do something really horrendous. Something like that might make it to the Supreme Court level eventually, but there's really no hope.
Yeah, it has to come from federal level, although I'm not a lover of the idea of but there again, it's just, I think it's the way that I look at the Americans and the way that they have what they call jurisdiction in different areas. It's ridiculous. Or they don't have jurisdiction.
And we've proved it over and over. They just go from one state to another.
Yeah.
Sometimes just different counties in the same state.
Yeah. If you get done for gross misconduct of any description, you just go to a different state, you just move. You got experience as being a copper and beating people up? Yes.
Well, one thing too. Hey, one reason Hey, check us out. One reason why we're probably better off they keep them employed, they can watch them, because the one thing the cops and the government don't want is a whole bunch of government trained people working against them. They want them to keep them employed. You know what I mean? Because they done trained all these people. So if you got rid of every crooked cop that's trained to be a cop, just think of the damage they'd cause then.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? So it's a two-sided scale, and it's not good for either one of us. Or a two-sided sword is not good for either one of us. We're getting cut no matter which way we go.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
it's a catch-22 situation
Yeah.
you got in there. Hey, up, Bear's gone. We've only got, or is it Bear? I can't see. Who's left in the chat?
I can't see it. All I can see is my phone.
I'm here.
I gotta keep an eye on these guys. They run off, man. If I take my eye off of them, they'll be down at the river. I had to holler at them.
All right, I'm back.
You're back.
I'm back.
I had to
Hi.
holler at the hardheads. They were ready to run off to the river. Got to keep an eye on them. Man. So I got home. I had to let the second one out because you can't leave them both outside together. If you do,
You've been walking for ages.
why you gonna bother with that?
Land, innit? Big old bit of land.
Yeah, I got 4 acres. Goes pretty far down through there. Far down as you can see.
At least it's not all grass, so you don't have to cut it.
Yeah, I don't mow anyhow. I haven't mowed the grass in years. It'll die in the winter, right? Come back next summer.
That's a theory.
I come out with a machete every once in a while and whack down some of these oak trees that keep trying to grow up around this thing. Got a lot of cedar trees that pop up out of nowhere. I like that one right there. Let it grow for a while, put it down.
Yeah, they tend to grow from seed. That's the trouble.
Yeah. Then we got all the pine trees that they used to cut down to make paper. Got one of them old broke down beat up trucks over here, 64 Ford. Needs a front end.
You might get one eventually.
Yeah, someday, maybe, doubtfully. There's my fire pit. Got me some wood in there, get me a good fire going. One of these nights when it's not windy.
Mm.
It's about what we do out here in the woods, about a little bit of nothing, and then some. You can see I mowed the grass back here. It used to be my garden back here. That's where I always grew the garden first.
It's a little bit overgrown, your garden.
Yeah, I didn't till it up. I could have come out and tilled it and all that this year, but yeah, I didn't. I can get everything I need down the road. I got friends that hey, you two, get over here. I got friends that got every kind of vegetable you can think of growing. You know what I mean? Hey, I got blackberries. Look at this. Wild blackberries.
There for you, PDF.
What's that? Oh.
There's a comment I put up for you to have a look at. PDF, sell me 3.5 acres for just $5.
$5 make you holler, Miss B. I got blackberries. Look at how good these things are. Man, they are good. I come out here the other day, they weren't ripe yet, but now look at them.
Oh, they're perfect.
I can pick a gallon baggie full of them right now. If I wanted to, stick them in the freezer, pull them out, eat them like little frozen pops. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
This whole area is full of them right here. Just watch where the dog pees. You don't want to go and eat one there.
Oh, what a polite way of putting it.
I just did straight up, straight out. Cat fight.
It's like It's like watching a natural history show of.
If you come running through the yard in the middle of the night, don't run into that.
Into the cats or into that area?
That cactus right here.
Oh,
Look at the thorns sticking out of it.
I can imagine getting that.
That thing there will poke you real good.
Jason, I don't mind whether people smash the like button or not. It makes no difference to me. I've got to be honest. People can. Apparently, it does something for the algorithms.
Here's my century plant. It grows for 100 years and then it dies.
Are you hoping to be at its funeral?
No, it's about that thing's been there probably 10 years now. So about 90 years, it's going to grow a stem out of it, probably 50 foot tall. And then it's going to have a flower at the top, and then it's going to drop some seeds and die. 100 years, but it won't make it that way.
And hopefully it'll grow another one.
Yeah, they're all over down here in Florida, man. They're crazy. I mean, they got. Oh, I didn't show you my daggone rattlesnakes, did I? Rattlesnake. Rattles. Check this out. This is the one I just killed the other day. It's only 7 foot long.
Only.
Look how fat it is. This one here was like 10 foot long. But look how skinny it is. This one here comes from earlier.
Yeah.
Ones that are coming out the woods right now are fat, boy. You got some big old fat snakes coming out of the woods now. Crazy. Fucking hungry. They're trying to eat my cats, man. In my daggone flower garden. I grow flowers, man. I got some pot plants over here, but I can't show them because the boy said he's going to turn me in.
Well, just to have a few pots.
Yes, really. Just a few pots. Just a few pots. Yeah, I'm back to the house. It's legal
to have pots where you are, so I can't comment.
Yes, I have a giant pot over there. See that big giant black pot right there?
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Another pot plant. Pot there. I just got to walk around a little bit, make sure ain't no rattlesnake coiled up around here shaking and rattling and rolling. I just heard a hawk squealing. We got every kind of critter you can think of around here, dude.
Yeah.
Squirrels. Yeah, there's a squirrel. He lives up in here somewhere. He's usually up in there. I've been seeing him run around as big as a damn cat, too.
Hi, Eric. Thanks for dropping in. Got quite a few people still in the chat, which is really nice. They're all chatting themselves, but
go in here and get me something to eat, drink me a pot of coffee. Another one of my broke down, beat up trucks. And I got my beater Dodge over here, got a flat tire. Got to fix it, but hey, and one thing in the country, what you can put off till tomorrow, well, put it off till tomorrow. You know what I mean? What the hell? Why do it today?
Well, yeah, I agree totally with that.
Because there's always tomorrow, and in the country, who cares?
Yeah.
I cut that branch down.
The other side, tomorrow never comes.
Yep. I cut that branch down. I was going to drag it out back, but I got in a fight with these guys. They done ripped his ear clean too. Look at his ear.
Oh.
Hey, bear. Come here. Alligator got him. Look at his ear.
Oh, yeah. See, yeah.
He ripped it clean too.
Jeez. Did you get the alligator though?
I can't answer questions like that.
That's fine. Well, I just normally say I don't answer questions.
I lost my thumbnail. Well, I had a video. I pulled my thumbnail off. I had cuts all over me. I'm all beat up.
I'm not surprised.
Just don't put your hands near anything sharp, especially teeth. That's all I can tell you.
Vanish says that it's a lovely homestead and plenty of land. He loves it.
Yeah, I only paid $35,000 American dollars, 4 acres with a single wide mobile home. that needs work all the time, but I can do it. I have tools, and I have mad skills. Well, you know, I can sit around pretty much. Ain't got to pay super high taxes like I used to. My taxes are about $200 a year, so I moved up here to North Florida to get out of having to kill myself in my last 20 years.
$200. Is that $200 a year?
Yes, for property taxes. So everybody says, "Oh, you got to pay land taxes." $200 a year ain't even really like land taxes. But you figure they have to charge some kind of land tax because, like, say they didn't charge a land tax, right? Well, say I die, right? Well, who's going to get the land if I don't have no family or nobody I want to give it to? It would just sit here vacant land. No one would ever be able to touch it, right? So
I think eventually it'd move it. Well, over here, it'd become the government's.
Man, I watch these guys. Yeah, the government takes it.
Yeah, because over here, if there's no will and nobody comes forward to claim an inheritance or potential inheritance.
What about all the abandoned mansions? All you guys got abandoned mansions. I watch them videos all the time. They go in these mansions that everything's still there. The people just never came back.
Yeah.
That's strange to me. How come nobody moved in there?
They probably did, but would be classed as squatters.
Yeah. Yeah. You ever watch them guys with the walking? They're burglarizing these houses over here. It'd be called burglary. You go into a house you don't own. We're walking around with a camera. You know.
Yeah. Three can keep a secret. PDF lost his fingernail. The dog lost what's that? Sorry, the nail. You should have seen the other guy. Yeah, apparently he had a tail as well. The other guy, and nasty teeth, allegedly. But the four legs didn't work after a while.
Tastes good though. I got some bottle brushes. Look, I just noticed that. That's flowering. Got a bottle brush tree. Those flowers that look like they're a bottle brush. Pretty cool, huh?
Who's Bexing? Unbexing. Oh, you're Bexing.
Be some of them.
That someone being doxed or not. Not that I can see, Red Kite. And PDF is just having a walk around showing his wonderful land to us.
Yeah, I just got home. I'm about to go in the house and start doing all my honeydews. I know they in there. If she knows I'm out here, she's going to be like, there you are. You do something here. Come on in here. I got something for you.
Sorry, Red Kite. Now I understand. Yeah,
there's my pink polka dots, man. I swiped a little tiny plant. I don't know if y'all got pink polka dot plants over there or not.
They look great.
Started with one little plant, man. They took over the whole area out here.
Yeah, a bit like the squirrels did over here. You want your sympathy?
You guys don't eat squirrels? Why don't you eat them?
Because it's illegal.
What?
Yeah, not allowed to harm any wildlife.
Well, that's a good idea, I guess. Unless it's harming you.
Well, that's what wiped out the red fox. Funny enough, it was the grey foxes. Not allowed to kill them. They're only vermin, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you've got dogs, you got cats, and probably everything else as well, including snakes, allegedly.
Yeah.
If anything happened to your dog, if you've got it chipped, you get notified, right? That's what would happen here anyway, right? But a cat, you get it chipped, right? And there's no chance of you getting notified because no one scans the sodding thing.
Oh, yeah.
And it's the carcass. And, you know, I'm thinking, well, the dogs seem to have a better life, so to speak, after death. You know, because at least their owners will get to know that they got knocked over.
I mean,
if you're going to go in, I would suggest you turn your camera off, sir.
Yeah, I'm going to shut this down and My battery's about dead too, so
Yeah, and
full
get
out,
yourself
brother.
something to eat and everything and anything else you need. And
Yeah.
I'll see you again soon.
All right, be safe, man. Hey, you said you had a Rumble
Andrew.
too, right? You got a Rumble page?
Yeah, I'm gonna go over to Rumble. I pinned it at the top of the chat. If anybody wants to go over,
Yeah, because I was
I'm gonna
on
move
Britain's
over there.
page. Britain had a panel one day. It worked pretty good. I still haven't figured out the live thing over there yet. But-
I'll figure that one out just about, because every time you go live, you get a different stream key and link as well. So you have to put that into your StreamYard every time. Bit of a ball.
Oh, okay. I see what you're talking about. That. Yeah, I was wondering what them numbers were. I've seen that. Shit pop up. What the hell's that? All right, y'all be safe.
Yeah,
I'm out.
I'm going to head over to. I'm going to end it on here, and I'm going to go over to Rumble. So, thanks for coming up and speaking to us and showing us your land, mate.
Take care.
It's always a pleasure to have anybody up here. You know that I don't discriminate.
Appreciate you.
Because you're American.
All right.
I'll speak to you again soon, mate. You know that?
It'll be worse. It'll be a Canadian. I'm gone.
I'm saying nothing. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that was PDF, Poor Dirt Farmer. And in the chat, he's brought quite a few new people over. Thanks very much. I do appreciate you coming in and joining us here on YouTube and ultimately over on Rumble. Well, this is where I'm going to end the broadcast on YouTube. If you want to come over to Rumble, please do so. The link is pinned at the top. And if you want to come up on the panel, please do so. The link is in the live chat over on the other channel. So I'll see you maybe later. If not, I'll catch you again soon. So please enjoy, stay safe, and thanks for dropping by, folks.